Well, I decided to try Need for Speed Heat here on Steam Deck using Windows 11. I wanted to see if the game will run better on Windows than on SteamOS, and indeed, from the beginning, I have to say the game looks great and it runs better on Windows 10 than on SteamOS. I know it's strange, but this is it. Anyway, let me show you something. If I set the game, at this point I have low medium settings, but if I set the game to low settings, look, let's set it like this. By the way, at this point I have the game installed on external hard drive. You already know it, a 4 terabytes external hard drive connected to Steam Deck via this USB Type-C hub from Basis 11 in 1. I have the charger, the hard drive, and I'm using it because it has a lot of ports and I can charge in the same time the Steam Deck. Well, at this point we have the game set to low settings, and as you see we get 52 frames. Look, 43, 44. This was impossible on SteamOS. 51 frames. I know you don't get the best quality if you set it to low settings, but what it matters, the fact that you can play it very well, and I'm really impressed at this point with Windows. Let's set the game to medium settings. Let's apply it. I will try all the settings here for you. Look, we have 43 frames and the game definitely looks better at this point. Something else. Whoa. What I'm shocked, on SteamOS I wasn't able to play very good this game even with low settings. And as you see, with medium settings we get 45 frames, which is quite nice. It's better than expected. Let's set the game at this point to high graphics. In fact, at this point, if we set it to high graphics, we will have the shadows the shadow quality, which will get a lot of resources, but still we get again almost 40 frames, 37 frames. Impressive. So my decision, it's a better experience here on Windows 10 than on SteamOS. Let's go back to settings and let's set them to you know what, let's set it even to ultra. Look, ultra graphics. Let's see what we get in this way. Wow, this was impossible on SteamOS. At least when I tried the game over there. Let's go to custom settings and I will set texture quality to high, shadow to low, texture filtering to high ambient, let's call it, let's set it in this way. Effect details, let's set them to high. Geometry detail also to high. Anti-aliasing, terrain quality to high. Vegetation detail, let's set it to medium. Post processing to medium. Reflection also to medium. Depth of field, let's let it high. Graphics, lighting quality medium. And let's go with these settings and let's see what we get here. 44 frames, nice. Okay, let's go here. So at this point we have most of the settings set to high graphics. And we need to gain an advantage. Let's lower something here. Texture shadow to low, texture filtering, let's set it to medium. Ambient occlusion, effect details, let's set them to medium. Geometry to high. Terrain quality, let's set it to medium. Depth of field to high, and this is it. Let's accept this kind of settings and let's go. So we have high medium settings and most of the time 40 frames, but what is the most important part? The game runs way better than on SteamOS, and I'm shocked. So at this point, the Windows 10 experience is way better than SteamOS. Let's see, in fact, the game how it works here when we will have this contest with a lot of cards. So we get 30 frames with high medium settings. Pretty acceptable. Again, it feels really smooth. "40 frames now." So definitely you can set the game to medium graphics and you will play it with 40 frames. And now I have a big question: if this game performs better here on Windows 10 than on SteamOS. Well, I'm asking myself, should I install as main operating system the Windows? Are all the games performing better on Windows than on SteamOS? I have to find out. It's possible that the games will run better on Windows than on SteamOS, because this game it's running better here on Windows than it did for me on SteamOS. And you will say settings for the VRAM and so on. No, I tried the game also on SteamOS with VRAM set to maximum 4 gigabytes, also set to 200, also set to 1 gigabyte. No, it doesn't matter. You won't get this performance. And to answer maybe another question, is this Need for Speed Hit better than Need for Speed Unbound, than the latest game? Yes, it feels better. I know it's strange, but it feels better than that game.
Hey, how's stardom treating you? You getting plenty of attention on the street now?
Working on it.
Hey, cool. Because I'm noticing a lot more patrol cars cruising past my door these days. A cop came in to inspect my records, making sure I'm checking licenses. Looking for an excuse to shut me down.
But they